From VTV Channel 6 Studios in downtown Vernal, this is Local Point with your host, Chris Piner.
Welcome to Local Point, brought to you by Ashley Regional Medical Center. Today's show is focused on a new publication that features more than 200 vintage photographs and promises to give readers a unique opportunity to reconnect to the history that shaped our community. We welcome Uintah County Regional History Center clerks Elaine Carr and Michelle Fuller to the VTV studio. It's good to have you both here.
Thank you.
Thank you.
This is such a treat for me because I'm a historian as well. My other job, I am a history teacher at the high school, so I spent many hours in the Regional History Center under Doris Burton and Dick and Joy Horton. And there's a whole new group of faces around there now, aren't there?
Yes, there is.
That's been a little while, so it tells you how long it's been. But I did pop in recently, and so I know what you're up to. Who is in Doris's place now? Is that you?
No, actually, we all kind of work equally.
It's all changed now, so it's a little
changed.
different thing.
Our library director is over us, but we just do our own thing.
So you're really part of the Uintah County
Yes.
Library. You're an entity of that, and so you get to work a little independently, and they trust you. And you
Right.
get to play in all the fun stuff back there. There's a lot of fun stuff.
There is.
Yeah.
What do you have back in the Regional History Room? For those who don't know what the Regional History Center is, in general, who would like to take that?
Okay, I will.
What is it?
Well, it's a great resource for research and for people to find history on their families. And we have many people come in from across the country and say, my great-grandfather lived here, can you help me? And they go away happy.
So it really is
So-
history, not in general, but here. So you would
In
help
the
family
region.
history and that kind of thing in
Yes,
this region.
history of people and places around this region, which includes parts of Wyoming, Colorado, Uintah County, Duchesne County. And so we're quite a large region.
So really more than just the county, not
Yes,
to
it's not
mistake for the
county.
Uintah County Library.
Right.
It really is a regional history room that
We are.
expands outside and
We
out
are,
of
and
the state.
we have so much to offer. We have a huge photograph collection, and we have newspapers from the beginning, 1892, on microfilm.
I know this was a big effort of the Hortons when they were there to catalog all of those things.
They did index
They indexed
quite a
it.
few
Right,
years
right.
of those. And the university has digitized them on the web up
so they're
until about
available now?
1979.
Some of them online
They
now.
are, 1892 to 1978, I believe.
All right. So we used to have to look through the film or the fiche
Microfilm.
and that kind of thing. Do you still do that too? Or
We
is
do.
it-
We have that. We can, because we don't have the newer ones digitized, so people can come in
They're
and
still
look
available that
on
way.
last year's or whenever. And we have the actual papers.
And is that just the Vernal Express, or do you have other newspapers
We
as
have
well?
the Basin Standard.
You've got
And
everything back there.
we have
Yeah.
some of the other early papers as well on microfilm from over in Mighton and Duchesne.
All
and
of the region newspapers or publications that come out, you've got them.
we have the old ones of the...
I imagine you get a lot of donations too. Do
We
people
do.
bring things and say, this is just in my house, but it's just sitting there, but you could use it?
all the time.
You get that a lot?
We do.
We do. We absolutely appreciate donations of photos, especially the Thorn Collection. We have part of those negatives, and so we would love to get scans of everybody else's to add to that collection to make it more complete. So.
Now the Thorn Collection, for those who are not as familiar, tell our viewers what that is.
Okay, the Thorn Collection is, Leo Thorn was one of our first photographers in the area, and he took so many fabulous photos of everything, places, people, things, everything that you can imagine in the valley. And so we've been really fortunate to have that collection, and we probably have, with the combination of our other two collections, over 30,000 photos online, and still we are continually working daily to get more and more on, depending on time and money, to get those available for the public.
Wow, what else is going on at the Regional History Center? I mean, we're going to talk a little bit about a special thing that's happening here soon. But just in general, is there anything else that we'd like our viewers to know?
We have, I don't know how many, 5 huge binders of oral histories, over 300.
So recordings of people, or are they written?
They're transcribed, recorded and transcribed. That's part of our job.
Is that an ongoing thing, or are you still adding to that as well?
We do. If we find somebody interesting, we try to find older people that can remember, you know, their
Ask them
past.
questions and get them to tell their stories. There are a lot of those around here, aren't there?
Yes, learn about our area through their eyes.
I love it. Now, we've got a book that we want to talk a little bit about. It's called Ashley Valley?
It's called Ashley Valley.
Ashley Valley. And we're going to talk a little bit more about that, maybe even see a couple sneak peeks when we come right back after this message from Ashley Regional Medical Center.
Ashley Regional Medical Center now offers neonatal services and a Level 2 nursery, along with our quality obstetrical services. The Level 2 nursery provides state-of-the-art monitoring and clinical care for infants at 32 weeks and older. The team of skilled nurses, pediatricians, and family practice physicians, along with Medical Director Dr. Daniel Kwok, neonatologist, help Ashley Regional Medical Center offer your infant excellent care right here at home.
Welcome back to Local Point, where we're talking about a new publication from the Uintah County Regional History Center that features Ashley Valley history through vintage photographs. My guests today are Elaine Carr and Michelle Fuller, who are both clerks at the Regional History Center and part of the team who helped produce Ashley Valley. So I'm excited to see the book, and you've got it right there in your lap. When I walked into the library the other day, I saw right on the glass that very photograph, very eye-catching. So tell us a little bit about how this book came to be.
Well, Arcadia Publishing contacted us. They publish books all over the country, and our library director, Sam Passy, told us to go for it. And so we are very excited because this gives us the opportunity to use a lot of the photos that we love the most and the earlier photos that tell the story of the Ashley Valley. And it was a particular hard choice to pick one for the cover, because the cover is the one that wants to catch your eye. We wanted to pull those heartstrings when people look at it and cause a fond memory of early times.
That's what it did for me. So for me, I think you picked the right cover. I love that photograph. How did you choose the other photos for the book? That must have been very difficult, because you said you have 30,000 plus photos, didn't you, Michelle? How do you pick the ones that are
You know, we had a really hard time. We not only have the Thorn Collection, we also have the Vernal Express Collection, which entails probably several photos from the 1940s on up, anything that's been put in the newspaper. Also, we have a great collection of the Regional History Center collection, which is various donors, such as C.J. Neal and, say, Isla Cowan from Jensen. We have a lot of beautiful photos, so we had to kind of weed them out and decide between the 4 of us.
So there are others on staff.
There are.
You two just came today.
Yes, we have actually 4 staff members in the Regional History Center. We have Ellen Keever and Susan Merrill and Elaine and myself. Ellen Keever does a wonderful job with the cemetery programs and several other things. We all contribute in different projects. Susan is a specialist in archiving county records and documents and indexing, and Elaine works very closely with all of the newspaper cataloging, archiving those records into files, and also with the Mountain West digital photographs that go on through University of Utah. We have, like I said, over 30,000 online. And then I actually am over the Outlaw Trail Journal publication and any layout and design publications that we do in our center. We all absolutely love our job. It's a great place to work.
The 4 of you then chose the photos that are in this book? Did you have some other help, or did you get to say, all right, I love this one. This one has to be in there?
We started with a stack this high.
And then slowly weeded it.
I just printed them all out.
So there's potential for follow-up books. So Arcadia, just get ready. If people are interested,
Yep,
maybe we could do
absolutely.
another volume or 2 or 3 or 4 or 10. Do you have a favorite picture in the book? Can we go there? You must have had one that you said, I insist this one has to be in there, Michelle.
Oh, that would be hard to pinpoint, just one. We have several chapters in there. There's, well, 10 chapters. And we came up with different topics. And so one of my favorite topics would be the red, white, and blue chapter, which I won't show you here, but our community is so patriotic. And early on, we have just fabulous photos of Armistice Day and World War I, World War II, the war efforts of the community and how they came together and worked together.
And it's all in here so you can see it. And it's a very patriotic cover, too, with our Doughboy statue, and there's some interesting history there.
Absolutely.
So do you have a favorite part in there? Could you answer that question, or are you the same way? I just love too many of them to pinpoint one.
Well, I love the cover, and this is when they are placing the Doughboy in 1924.
Right.
And it has, I don't know if you can see, there's a young boy just innocently standing there watching with fascination, and the Uintah State Bank, which is another favorite for many citizens. And of course, the center of town was Main Street and Vernal Avenue, which
there's so much we'll never have a chance to talk about it all. Just quickly tell me, where can people buy this book?
This book can be purchased right there in the Regional History Center.
How much does it cost?
It is $21.99.
And can they buy it right now, today?
They can buy it right now, today.
$21.99.
$99.
All right, there's always that 99 in there.
Round it up to 22.
We're rounded to
$22 and
22.
you get this wonderful book. I flipped
Yes.
through it and just couldn't stop. I've got to get a copy myself. I'm really glad that you came today.
Can I just mention this book can be purchased at the other bookstores and other local stores in Vernal as well.
Okay, there you go. Now, thank you for watching today's show. Remember that you can enjoy VTV programming in high definition on cable TV channel 706 or on the web by visiting strata.tv. That's all for today. We hope you'll join us for the next edition of Local Point right here on Northeastern Utah's VTV Channel 6.